Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You guys have been requesting a video of me showing you my makeup collection, and although my room is not organized, this is a catch-all room right now. This is like the project for 2024 is actually setting up my office in here. We have to figure out the air conditioning situation because this is the only room in the house where the AC doesn't quite reach and it gets really hot in the summer. So I cannot have this be my office until we get proper AC in this room. With that said, let's go ahead and get started. So I went ahead and I flipped my camera. I have one of these like Annie drawer sets. This is like the smaller version. I got mine at IKEA. This is mainly where all my makeup is. This is mostly everything that I have. I have a little bit somewhere else, which I'll show you in this video, but up here I keep my Refer and Sonia G brushes. I house like my natural hair brushes all together, and then in here I keep these reusable Lily Pulitzer bags because they're actually super durable, and I have them in several different sizes, as you can see. But in here I just have like beauty blender sets that I have purchased that I haven't gotten to yet, but I got these on a major deal. I really only purchase the beauty blenders when they are on mega sale. And so these are the beauty blenders that I have in my collection. This is a Chanel fragrance that I actually need to put in my drawer, and I have some skincare, some of my husband's skincare products in there. Like I said, this room is not organized, so do not judge. Drawer number 1 needs to be, you know, better organized, but we'll get to it at some point. Probably not this year. We'll see. Here I have all of my lipsticks, and mainly what I usually have in this drawer is the stuff that I want to use. You guys have seen most of this stuff in my recent makeup I plan to pan in 2024. You saw most of these lipsticks. Look, here are those Lancome lipsticks. Those are the other Lancome lipsticks that I want to pan. So, you know, the brow gels from Kosas. So up here on the top drawer, I keep the stuff that I want to pan because it's just easier for me to access. In this particular bag, I just keep all of my seasonal buxom glosses, and that you guys have seen 1,000 times before. And the ones in there is not project pan for this year because I literally just got them this year. So up here I have mascaras, lip liners, and liquid lips glosses that I want to use up this year. This is like a color swatch thing that I use when I'm doing videos, when I want to use the same brush and kind of just quick clean my brushes. In the back here, what I have is a lot of these Charlotte Tilbury travel sets. I use these a ton when I travel because you just get like a mini set of her main brushes. I even keep them in the plastic container just because I don't like cross contamination, especially when I'm using makeup. And yeah, if you guys are able to get these, of course I buy them on sale after the holidays, so if you're ever able to get your hands on one of these, I highly recommend. They are very handy. See, I have this one as well from the previous years. You know, same concept. I featured this on my channel. I just use this a lot, and when I don't feel like cleaning my brushes and I'm in a pinch and I need to film, I pull those out as well. So I have like a couple of more of those back there. I have this Too Faced mascara that's like their brown mascara, which I won't say the name on this video because I don't want it to be demonetized. I have to say, I think I'm over the very like vulgar names and like very, you know, special names for cosmetics. It's just a big hassle when filming and creating content, and I don't know. I guess now that I am a mother, since I do have to watch my words a lot, it just becomes extra complicated. So I really like when makeup brands just stick to like normal, you know, names for makeup products. So up here I have my Chanel blushes. These are the original formula. These I actually bought these before I even knew that Chanel was going to reformulate their blushes. I don't like the newer formulation. I used to have 5 of these and now I have 4. This is part of their permanent line. This is a illuminating powder from them. This is like a highlighter, and I told you guys that bronzer and highlighter is what I have the least of. I have here the Tower 28 Stuff I Want to Pan. These are my Westman Atelier blushes and highlighting sticks. These are more lipsticks. These are lipsticks that I pull out, especially my Dior lip oil when I want some kind of moisture. And you guys saw some of these products in my makeup that I want to pan for this year. This is that Charlotte Tilbury Copper Charged palette. This is another highlighter from Natasha Denona that I actually really like. I have not had very good luck with her cream products. I have this beautiful vessel here. This is the I Love Cheek Duo that has this situation happening here. Okay, very cool, and I am gonna keep this, but look at the blush. This, I did not start using it when it was old. I actually started using it the moment I bought it, but look at that blush. I do not have good luck with her cream blushes. However, the highlight in here is still going strong and it's really good. So I plan to use that highlighter this year because I don't really have that much highlighter, and I love using that color on my eyes. Okay, back here I have my Gucci Rush fragrance. I always have one of these bottles in my collection somewhere. It's one of my favorite fragrances. These are the Chantecaille products I featured in my channel. It's just a highlighter and a one and done shade. And then back here I have like mascara and like perfumes that I want to use this year. This is more like summer fragrance from Valentino. So I want to use it up this year. This is a mascara I have back there. I really do like this mascara, but I have other ones that I need to get to this year. And like I said, this is just more perfumes. This is a Dior lip gloss that I have that I bought last year. So there's a lot of blank space back there, and reason why I have a lot of blank space is because I did use a lot of makeup this year, and I told you guys I made quite a dent in my collection. These are all of my Guerlain lipsticks that I want to use up this year. Here's 2 face palettes and my Nude Sticks blushes that you guys have seen me use several times this year. Oh, for those of you who don't know, Beauty Blender has this amazing thing called Blotterazzi. For those of you with combination oily skin, if you can get your hands on one of these, highly recommend. Basically, what this is are these 2 sponge-like beauty blenders. They are clean. Well, this one's dirty, but the bottom one is clean. You just wash them with a little bit of soap and water. And basically what you do is you just blot your face throughout the day. Comes with a mirror, and you have oxygen that hits it so they always stay nice and dry. This thing, one of the most used products I have in my collection. For those of you who have combination oily skin, this is awesome. Won't mess up your makeup. You can just blot your face instead of like using powder just to add more makeup on top of makeup. You know what I mean? Such a good product. If you get your hands on it, highly recommend. Third drawer here, this is, let me back it up. This is my eyeshadow drawer, and believe it or not, last year I made a giant dent in this drawer, and and you can see every single space is like used up. There really isn't blank space. There is blank space right here, but I don't have a palette that fits in here yet. I think I can fit, let me see something. If I move, would a Natasha, yeah, like a Natasha Denona palette wouldn't fit there, so that's why there's nothing there. I don't have a palette thin enough to go there. But these are all my palettes. All of them. And you saw most of them in my video. That's that Too Faced one. I was very surprised. This was all the way in the back. And what I usually do is I work from here backwards because I know that the front ones are the newest ones. But I think in my move, when I reorganize this, I think I may have put this Too Faced palette in the wrong place, and that's what happened. So I have quite a lot of palettes, and I plan to use at least 6 or 7 palettes this year. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Then in the next drawer, I have all of my like Chanel stuff, and in here I have all of my Chanel polishes. As a matter of fact, I was wearing this red in my last couple of videos. This is super Lune. This was a holiday limited edition red. You guys know I love a red with like a blue kind of tone. And on my, I have all of these, like these are my, hold on, let me show you, my 2 favorite shades that I use the most. So on my nails today, I actually have this one from last year's holiday collection. It's a top coat, it's a gold top coat, and that's what I have on my nails today. I like wearing this a lot with the red one. So these two together is like a really nice combination. But this particular shade, which I'm very upset is not part of their permanent line, it is Perle Blanc 889. This is one of my most used shades. As you can see the dent that I've made in this. I use this several times a year. I love this shade. Along with this one. You can see how much I've used it. Gosh, I love this shade so much. Again, not part of the permanent line. This was $8.91 Perle Burgundy. And so then I have this one as well. Very cute. And the rest of the nail polishes that I have in here are the nude ones. All the brown ones from that like release, I think a year and a half ago. Or maybe 2 years at this point. I'm just gonna pull out one. We're not gonna go through all of them here because this will be forever. But look at this chocolate brown. I'm sorry if my camera is moving around a lot, but I am trying to keep it as steady as possible. But you guys remember when Chanel released all of their like nude lipsticks, nude nail polishes? I basically picked up all the chocolate caramel browns because this is the color I lack the most in my nail polish collection, and I do like my Chanel polishes. So I have a small curated collection, but I truly like it. Okay, let's move this out of the way now that we've made a giant mess. In here as well, I have, by the way, this is a Bare Minerals makeup bag from like 1,000 years ago. Their makeup bags are solid. Here is that oversized Sunkissed medium bronzer. I may pan this year. We shall see. I have a Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream set here, and this is literally almost my entire Chanel collection. I have some Bare Minerals stuff here that didn't fit on my bottom drawer, but this is one of the foundations I plan to pan this year. And I have literally lip liners, glosses, eyeshadow palettes, all my Water Fresh tint blush, Water Fresh tint, samples, more eyeshadow palettes. These are all Chanel eyeshadow palettes, all of them, all of them. Got some blushes over here that I featured in my video, a Tom Ford gloss, a Lancome gloss, some Dior. What are these? Dior lipsticks. These are the only Dior lipsticks I have, actually. And believe it or not, you know what I have here? I have the Clé de Peau. You guys remember these? These are from last year. Or was it this year? Jeez, I can't even remember anymore. You guys remember these gorgeous glosses from Clé de Peau? These are not that old, but I was able to snag a couple colors from Nordstrom. Back here, we just have, let me see if I can pull some stuff out. This is not a very easy video to film, but I do try my best. More water first tint blushes. I have this highlighter from Chanel, but these products are not very old. They're just a bunch of lipsticks, and these are the Chanel liquid lips. I own every color. So back here, all the way in the back, you see these two products. One of them is that huge Chanel face palette that was like all huge pans that had blushes, and they said that you can use it for your face as well as eyeshadow. There's that, and that's just a Chanel bronzer, one of the cream bronzers back there. And then the last drawer is, here I have my Westman Atelier Le Nuit iPods. Use these a lot. You guys have seen me feature this a lot on my channel. This is just a makeup eraser bag. I have laundry bags in here of all my makeup erasers that I use. I usually stick them in these bags and I will wash them, use them for travel. Here's that MAC and the YSL sets I want to pan this year. This is the lip set I want to use up. And here is the mascara set I want to use up. So let's move this out of the way. Here I have like thank you notes or little notes from purchases I have made from my sales associate at different boutiques. I treasure these and I hold them dear to my heart, so I save them. Here's that MAC palette that you've seen 1,000 times that I say I'm gonna pan, but yet here she still is. This is a body powder from Too Faced. This was a gift from my friend Maria. And once I get this room set up, there's nothing more than I like than a little shimmer on my body every now and then. So here we have fragrances. I have that Tower 28 foundation I want to use up this year. So I have quite a few fragrances in here. And then I have like a Fenty liquid lip. This also was a gift from my brother-in-law's girlfriend. It's called Underdog. My camera's having like a hard time focusing, as usual. This is fairly new. Here I have an amazing lipstick that she also gifted to me. This, like, it's so awesome. I can't even like bring myself to use it. So damn fancy. And then she also gifted me this Huda Beauty palette, which I love. I wonder if this is skinny enough to fit in this top drawer. I move my palettes up as I use them. Come on, are you gonna fit? Ah, yes, yes. Okay, good. So this is, and then I have another Natasha Denona Retro Glam palette. And this bag, this makeup bag right here, this is from Bloomingdale's. It was like a free gift with purchase. I have this that I plan to pan this year at some point, hopefully. I have 2 Natasha Denona palettes in here. But these are fairly new. Well, not the bronze palette, but you know, my Natasha Denona palettes are not half as old as anything else I've showed you in my top drawer where the eyeshadows are. Okay, in this I have Tom Ford. I love this Kayali fragrance. This one is Love Fest. If you're looking for a really good burning cherry, actually, Love Fest burning cherry. If you're looking for a nice dupe for the Tom Ford Lost Cherry, try the Kayali Love Fest. Hold on, let me hold this up. Love Fest burning cherry. You'll remember me. Okay, and then back here, these were the foundations I told you I didn't get to pan last year that I was supposed to. This right here is my favorite Chanel foundation. It's the Ultra Latente. People know it by the way that it looks. It's this bottle. This is like a tried and true. This was part of my Holy Grails video that I think I did this year or last year. It's just amazing. By the way, I'm shade BD31. And then what is this? Is this another? Look, I have another Vita Aqua Lumiere in 30 beige. See, this is what happens when you have so much makeup. You start to forget what you actually have. But foundations, honestly, I'm not even mad. Foundations is like, along with blush and bronzer, it's the least amount of stuff I have, and I really do go through it way faster than anything else. And just I have a Jo Malone, a fragrance. This is Jasmine, Sambac, and Marigold, but I'll save my fragrances for another video. And those are all fragrances back there as well. So you guys, I'm gonna do a separate fragrance video because otherwise we'll be here forever and a day. But this is so far what's in my Alex and Annie drawers here. I'm gonna show you what I have left elsewhere. Okay, so I have this giant drawer thing, but this is the only drawer where I have like extra stuff, and what I have displayed out is only the makeup items. The other stuff in here are fragrance and some skincare and like makeup brushes and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and start right here. I have this Chantecaille gift basket, and this actually came with those two little Chantecaille holiday products in the pearl vessels that I showed you guys earlier this week. And I love this bag because my favorite color is green. And so just look at the artwork though on this bag. Is that not stunning? So in here I have this Henry Rose Playdate set, and it brings a small bottle of Flora Carnivora and Jake's House. These are the sizes of the fragrances. It's just a small little travel size. I'm currently using Queens and Monsters in this exact size. You guys have seen it. Then in here I have like 3 different bags of the Tarte Maracuja lippies. And I have this Bare Minerals Original Translucent Mineral Veil. I have this here because this came in a set of 2 and I already used one of them. So I have this one left. Setting powder is another one of those things I don't have a lot of, so I like to keep it very handy because I usually tend to run out in the most inconvenient time. So I have this Dior box, and this is where I house all the samples I get from purchases. As a matter of fact, I have this Byregio hair mask that I want to use today. So I'm actually just gonna bring this to my bathroom. The weather today has been terrible, and so that's why it's so dark in here. I'm gonna try to turn the light to see if it gets a little better. I don't really think the lighting did that much. That's another thing that's broken in here is the fan. The setting is stuck on dim, and so this room is just, yeah. Okay, so here are all, I have like a little mascara sample, perfume samples. What I do with my samples is I use them throughout the year. I really don't wait to travel in order to use them, but because these particular samples that I have left are fairly new, I've actually just been concentrating on using the fragrances that are the oldest in my collection. So in here is another baggie of samples. This used to be filled to the brim. Here's another hair mask that I'm going to take out and put in my bathroom so that I can remember to use it. I have just a ton of stuff in here, and so I just use them up throughout the year. They're not very hard to get through because they are very small, but I get to try new things that way, and I get inspired to try different brands. So use your sample, guys, because they do get old eventually. I have this Lancome Advanced Genifique. This is a really good serum, so have that. And then in here is that Credo Beauty huge, like a gift with purchase. I've used most of the stuff in here, but what I have left is an Ilia primer, which I stopped using primer many years ago, but I'm excited to try this because it is a clean beauty brand, so I'm willing to give it a try. I have this Exa or Exa beauty blender. I'm gonna use this one next. I'm currently about to have to toss the one that I'm using, and I'm gonna use this one because it is like a clean beauty brand, and I'm excited to try something other than beauty blender. Then there is this, what is it? Kier Weiss lipstick. It is a red and it is clean beauty, so I guess this is gonna have to go into Project Pan this year as well. See what I'm talking about? You just find stuff you gotta use up. I have a miniature Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. I haven't opened this and I won't until I'm ready to use it. Love that mascara. The hype is real. And then this Dr. Rogers lip balm, clean as well. So I don't consider this part of a beauty for me. Lip balms, that's not something I consider, and I don't have a lot of them, so I use them up fairly quickly. These are just empty bottles of fragrances. In here I house my empty MAC vessels because after you collect 7 of them, you can actually trade them in for 1 free MAC product. There are guidelines as to what you can choose, but I don't know what those are because I usually just always get some kind of lip product. By the way, I have a lot of like men's and women fragrance samples. I use them the same. I don't discriminate, you know. There are male fragrance, you know, men's fragrances that I really like. And then here's a Dior box where I have these Chantecaille samples I got with that Chantecaille. This came with the giraffe collection, actually. The little giraffe quad that I showed you guys. So I want to use those little skincare products this year. And then these are a bunch of just like fragrance samples from Dior and a Dior lash primer. Lisa J loves this stuff, and I don't think I've ever tried it. So excited to try a sample version of this. I have this Fenty Beauty gloss that I hauled this year. This is the hologram one that I did several shorts on because I couldn't get the right lighting. I wasn't fully happy with the right lighting. I love this. This is fairly new, so I have it in here. And that's it. Here are my Victoria Beckham beauty products. I did a video on this year. This is not old. And what I have are like these Chanel sets, cleansing duo and the bronzer set. This is the one that came with the bronzer and the face brush. And then I do have this Fenty Beauty holiday set from last year. Well, not 2023, but 2022. And, or was it this year? My gosh, I can't remember anymore. I have a Laneige Sleepy Mask in Caramel Apple. I recently hauled this and I actually had to return the original vessel that came to me because the top was open and it, God knows how long it had been open because it didn't smell like anything. So I had to return that. But yeah, in here I just have brushes, boxes of some Beats headphones that I have. Here's my Westman Atelier Squeaky Clean Lip Vault, which will be used this year. And these are all brand new, like limited edition shades. Because it's clean beauty, I cannot afford to have this get old because we all know how expensive her products are. This is like nail polish. But yeah, this is it. There is, like I said, there's not a lot of makeup in here. This is nail polish from Olive and June. Oh look, we have another Beauty on the Go set from last year's holiday. This brought a miniature Chance fragrance and I think a lip balm. Let's read, shall we? Yeah, it brought the Twist Spray in Chance and a Rouge Cocoa Balm in just like their clear shade. Let me see. This is, you guys love these makeup bags. This is the one from last year. It is a beautiful sparkly black makeup case. Once I get this room set up, I plan to display all of the different makeup bags that I have from Chanel in various different places. So yes, this completes my makeup collection. I'm fully aware that I don't have the largest of collections. I'm not on anybody's PR list, and I'm also not a big YouTuber. I'm on a low buy. There's a lot of things, but I also do know that to the average person, this is a very large makeup collection. This is more makeup than most people own. So there are two sides to the coin there. But you guys wanted to see this video and I did it for you because I really don't know when this room is gonna be organized and ready to go. And there's a lot that needs to be done in this room and I don't even know in what direction I'm going in, to be quite honest. So as it evolves, I'll keep you guys posted. But I really hope I get a lot done in this room this year because filming in different places of the house has been a little bit nerve-wracking. The lighting in this house is just terrible because the floors in this house are very dark. And the way that the sun rises and sets in this house, it rises by where our porch is, but not our porch, our back porch. And we have a large back porch, which is why a lot of that sunlight doesn't actually make it into the house, but it sets in front of the house. So I'm just still trying to figure it out and it's gonna take some time. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It is completely free. And you can follow me on Instagram. I will leave the handle on the screen and in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye.